Hey guys, I just want to do a little video showing you the answers to the assessment in case you need it for your reflection. So here we go. So to start, I'm just going to do the skills test. Hopefully you can hear me okay. If not, it doesn't really matter. All you need is the answers and how I do it. But we want to change this to standard notation. Remember the 2 tells you how many times to move the decimal point, so I'm going to move it 2 spots, and I'm going to get 254. Easy enough. Again, on this one, the -4 tells you how many times to move the decimal point, but this time I go backwards, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 0.000608. 3 zeros after the decimal point. Changing to scientific notation, my lead factor has to be between 1 and 10, so it goes between the 7 and the 5. Then I multiply by a power of 10, and to figure out what that is, I move the decimal till the end. And that's 3, that's 6, so that would have to be 7 places. Same thing here, I move it to be the lead factor between 1 and 10, so it's 3.007 times 10, and it's a really small number, so it's going to be a negative exponent, and I move it back 3 places. Okay, so it's 10 to the -3. When I subtract, I need to make sure that these are the same, which they are, and then I can just subtract the lead factor. I line up my decimal. 5 minus 0 is 5, 7 minus 3 is 4, 9 minus 9 is 0, so it'd be 0.45 times 10 to the -10. But then I have to change this into scientific notation, so this becomes 4.5. Since this lead factor got bigger, this is going to get smaller, and -11 is smaller than -10, 1 smaller, so it's 4.5 times 10 to the -11. Over here, adding, same principle. These have to be the same, which they are. So then I can just add. I line up my decimal. I have 2, 8, 7, and 12.782 times 10 to the 4th. I'm going to make this smaller. So it's going to be 1.2782 times, since I made that smaller, this becomes bigger, 10 to the 5th power. That's how we add and subtract in scientific notation. Now here, I'm subtracting, but these are different. So I'm going to change this one to 10 to the 4th, and this is going to become 43, and this will stay 3.8. And I want to subtract 43 minus 3.8. Well, 43 minus 3 would be just 40, so it should be 39.2, I believe. I make this between 1 and 10, 3.92 times. Since I made that smaller, that becomes bigger, 10 to the 5th. Here, same. I need to make these the same. I'm going to change this one to 10 to the 12th, making this bigger, 29. So now I'm going to add 8.4 plus 29.0. That becomes a 4. 17. 37.4 times 10 to the 12th becomes 3.74 times 10 to the 13th. And then the last two, when I multiply, if I multiply, all I do is multiply the lead factors. So 3.2 times 4.1, that's a 2, 3, put my placeholder, 8, 4 times 3 is 12, add them up, and I got 1, 3, 1, 2. If I just estimate, 3 times 4 is about 12, so my decimal has to go there. And then I add exponents. 4 plus 10 is 14, and this becomes 1.312 times 10 to the 15th power, because that got smaller. Dividing is the same, except I'm going to divide my lead factors. 12 divided by 3 is 4, times 10, 13 minus 4 is 9. 4 to the 9th. And there you have it. That's how we do adding, subtracting, scientific notation. Hopefully that helped. And yeah, I'll see you probably right now. You're probably doing this in class. Okay.